I'll be blunt, debt sucks. Feeling like you're paying and paying, but the balance doesn't seem to be going down at all due to ridiculous interest, especially if some of it came from your earlier years when you were young or just didn't know much about managing your money as well as you probably do now. It's nothing to be ashamed about. We've all been there. Welcome back, or just welcome for those of you who might be new. It is I, your host, the guy from Financial Hustle. And welcome to my video on, you guessed it, if you read the title at all, debt consolidation. In this video, I'm gonna be discussing what debt consolidation is, how it works, the different types of debt consolidation, and the pros and the cons of debt consolidation. We'll also be giving you some tips on how to choose the right debt consolidation option and how to apply for debt consolidation. If you're struggling with debt and you're not sure what to do, then stay until the end of this video. It's definitely worth it. So let's get down to the basics of debt consolidation, since some might not know. I'll start with defining what debt consolidation is, which it's basically a financial strategy that involves combining multiple debts into one singular debt. Point blank, period. That's basically the whole video. Have a nice day or night. I'll see you in the next video. I'm joking. Debt consolidation is serious though, as it can be done through a variety of methods, such as taking out a personal loan, getting a balance transfer credit card, or using your home equity as a loan. The goal of debt consolidation is to simplify your debt and make it easier for you to manage. Probably one of, if not the biggest advantages of debt consolidation is that it can help you save money. When you have multiple debts with different interest rates, it can be difficult to keep track of how much you owe and when payments are due. By consolidating your debt, you can often lower your interest rate and reduce your monthly payments. There are different types of debt consolidation. One option is to use a balance transfer credit card, as I stated before. This involves transferring your balances from multiple credit cards to a single card that has a lower interest rate. The advantage of this method is that it can help you save money on interest, but it's important to be aware of any balance transfer fees. Another option is to take out a personal loan. This involves borrowing money from a lender to pay off your existing debts. The advantage of this method is that you can often get a lower interest rate, which is very important, than you're currently paying, which can help you save money over time. Most lenders have personal loans that are literally catered to debt consolidation, which is always a plus. If you own a home, you may be able to use a home equity loan to consolidate your debt. This involves borrowing against the equity in your home to pay off your existing debts. The advantage of this method is that you can often get a lower interest rate than with other types of loans. However, it is important to be aware of the risks involved, as you're putting your house at risk if you're unable to make your payments. Hopefully, that's not an option for you. A different option is to take out a 401k loan. This involves borrowing money from your retirement account to pay off your existing debts. The advantage of this method is that you can often get a lower interest rate than with other types of loans, like a general personal loan. However, it's important to be aware of the risks involved, as you're risking your retirement just like your home savings if you're unable to make your payments. Again, not the best option. However, it is available. Debt management plans are another option. With debt management plans, this involves working with a credit counseling agency to develop a plan to pay off your debts. The advantage of this method is that the agency can negotiate with your creditors to reduce your interest rates and fees. However, it's important to be aware of the fees involved as well as the potential impact on your credit score. A lot of these agencies that you might receive a letter from in the mail, which they send out a lot, or be contacted by, have mostly one thing in common. They will tell you to stop paying your creditors altogether and put that money into a singular fund. Without paying what you owe to your creditor, your score will most likely tank. Be aware of that. There's also debt settlement, an option for those who are struggling to pay off their debts. This involves negotiating with creditors to settle your debts for less than what you owe. Essentially, what the agency would be doing, you'll be doing on your own. The advantage of this method is that you can often get a significant reduction in the amount that you owe. However, it's important to be aware of the potential impact on your credit score, just like with the agency, as well as the fees involved. What you could do is specifically ask and make sure what will be reported on your report. You can ask to have a collection or negative impacting action removed by request. Truly negotiate when you're going through this process. Okay, so everything isn't perfect in debt consolidation. Where there are pros, there are definitely cons. One advantage of debt consolidation is that it can help you save money. By consolidating your debt, you can often get a lower interest rate and reduce your monthly payments. This can make it easier to manage your debt and avoid missed payments, which obviously missed payments can hurt your credit score. Another advantage of debt consolidation is that it can simplify your debt. When you have multiple debts with different due dates, it can be difficult to keep track of what you owe and when. By consolidating your debt, you can make a single payment each month, which can help you stay on top of your payments. Again, however, there are some potential downsides to debt consolidation. Again, pros and cons. For example, some debt consolidation options may have fees and charges that can add up over time. You also need to be aware of the risk involved, such as putting your home or retirement savings at risk if you're unable to make your payments. When considering debt consolidation, it's important to weigh the pros and the cons carefully and choose the option that is right for you. So how do you choose? How do you choose the right debt consolidation option? Here are some tips to keep in mind. First, you need to determine the type of debt that you have. Different types of debt may require different types of consolidation. So it's important to understand what you're dealing with. Next, check your credit score and credit report. This will give you an idea of what options you may be eligible for and what interest rates you may qualify for. Research different debt consolidation options and compare them carefully. Look at the interest rates, fees, and repayment terms to see which option makes the most sense for your situation. Consider the costs and the fees associated with each option. Some debt consolidation options may have upfront fees or ongoing charges that can add up over time. Finally, compare interest rates and repayment terms. You want to choose an option that offers a lower interest rate and a repayment term that works for your budget. Once you've chosen a debt consolidation option that works for you, it's time to apply. Here's what you'll need to do. First, gather all the financial documents that you'll need, such as your credit report, pay stubs, and tax returns, and just have them on hand. Apply for the chosen debt consolidation option that you want. You'll need to provide the information about your debts, your income, and your credit history. You should also have that. Rather than going to a bank, try a credit union or somewhere that will give you a better rate and possibly have an easier approval process that isn't just based on your credit score, especially if you have bad credit. Wait for approval. Depending on the type of debt consolidation that you're applying for, the approval process may take anywhere from a few days, if not instantaneous, to a few weeks. Once you're approved, it's important to follow through with your consolidation plan. Make sure you make your payments on time and stay on top of your debt to avoid further financial trouble. Debt consolidation can be a great option for those who are struggling with debt. It can help you save money, simplify your debt, and make it easier to manage your payments. The most important part, making it easier. However, it is important to weigh the pros and the cons carefully and choose the option that's right for you. What works for me might not work for you exactly, so do your due diligence. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.